Throughout history, we NFL fans have been extremely fortunate to have been able to observe some of the most electrifying quarterback-wide receiver duos in league history. But it's human nature to want what we can't have. And sadly, we never got to see some of the top quarterbacks in history team up with some of the best wide receivers to ever live. I'm Justin Fraction, and today we present the 10 dream quarterback-wide receiver combos we wish we could see. And a big shout out and thank you to Brett Jones for suggesting this list. We do hope you enjoy this video, and if you do, feel free to click subscribe down below for more cool videos every single day. Number 10, John Elway and Reggie Wayne. Elway got a lot done as a Denver Broncos quarterback, despite lacking that one big-time receiver over a long period. Elway, with his big arm and ability to throw on the run, would have been a terrific fit for Reggie Wayne. The Indianapolis Colts legend has had insane route-running abilities and made great circus catches in traffic. It was such a joy seeing Wayne get it done in the big moments. He and Elway together, that would have been quite the show. Number 9, Drew Brees and Andre Reed. Brees could very well retire as the NFL's all-time leader in passing yards and passing touchdowns. He's had a knack for making just about every receiver and tight end around him great. But what about Andre Reed, the Buffalo Bills legend? Reed wasn't afraid to take hits as he did the dangerous work in the middle of the field. With his great speed, Reed was also a huge threat down the field, and Brees has a knack for wonderful downfield throws too. What a duo this would have been to watch. Too bad Reed retired the year before Brees made his NFL debut. Number 8, Ben Roethlisberger and John Stallworth. Roethlisberger is the Steelers' all-time leader in passing yards and touchdowns, even ahead of Pittsburgh icon Terry Bradshaw. Now imagine if Big Ben got to work with Bradshaw's henchman John Stallworth. Stallworth used his 6'2", 191-pound frame to dominate corners, and he always shined in the big games as evidenced by his 4 Super Bowl championships. Steelers icon and Steelers legend as a duo? Yes, please. That would have been sweet. Number 7, Johnny Unitas and Cris Carter. Unitas is the man who revolutionized the quarterback position. He's the one who turned it into a more pass-happy position. He's the pioneer of being a true pocket passer. You could make a case that Unitas is the best quarterback ever. Unitas had some great weapons, but we can only wonder what if he and Cris Carter were on the same team. The 6'3" beast led the NFL in receiving touchdowns 3 times and put up 1,000-yard seasons every year from 1993 to 2000. He was the definition of consistency. Unitas was the best QB of his era. Carter was arguably the best receiver of the 90s. With his size and a great set of wheels, Carter could have broken a ton of records with Unitas, if only. Number 6, Brett Favre and Antonio Brown. Before Peyton Manning took the honors, Favre retired as the NFL's all-time leader in passing yards and passing touchdowns. The gunslinger was as consistent as it came, using incredible footwork in the pocket and laser-quick passes to carve up defenses. Though he worked with a handful of great receivers, none of them can compare to Antonio Brown. The Steelers star does everything. His route running is out of this world. He catches everything. He's uncatchable on the run, and he's among the league's leaders every year in receiving yards. Favre could always buy time and hit someone open down the field. With him and Brown together, just imagine how much sleep defensive coordinators would lose every night. Number 5, Dan Marino and Terrell Owens. 2 of the very best that never won a championship. Marino simply stood in the pocket and just tore up defenses like it was nothing. But he never had a Terrell Owens-like receiver. Tio often put up great stats with merely average quarterbacks. Marino got it done with average wide receivers. These two needed each other. Heck, if they were teammates, maybe they both could have won a Super Bowl together. Ah, if only. Number 4, Aaron Rodgers and Marvin Harrison. It's safe to say that Aaron Rodgers will go down as one of the most complete quarterbacks ever. His accuracy and velocity are unmatched. He can run insanely well, barely turns it over and puts up the stats no matter who his receiver is. And Marvin Harrison is one of the top receivers ever, thanks to his wondrous work with Peyton Manning. Harrison had it all: great size, the terrific hands, game-breaking speed, and the athleticism to haul in any throw. Manning and Harrison are the best quarterback-wide receiver tandem ever. But what about Rodgers and Harrison? Imagine what the two could have done together. Number 3, Joe Montana and Julio Jones. Joe Cool is best remembered as the most clutch quarterback in history, racking up 4 Super Bowls with the San Francisco 49ers. He was blessed to have Jerry Rice as his main weapon, but we can't help but wonder what if Montana had Julio Jones, the top receiver of the modern era thus far. Jones overpowers defenses with his 6'3", 220-pound frame, but his speed is also absolutely ridiculous. His athleticism was shown during that all-for-nothing Super Bowl 51 catch. Montana would have just had to chuck the ball up, and Jones would catch it no matter the location of it. These two would have done a lot together. Number 2, Peyton Manning and Randy Moss. Manning had Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne. He was spoiled all right, but he had to see his rival Tom Brady break some records in 2007 with Randy Moss. Manning did everything as a passer. He found his receivers everywhere. He pinpointed the ball through the tiniest of locations, and his football IQ is unmatched. He reads his receivers and the defense like a book. Imagine Moss, who had the ideal combination of freakish size and lightning-quick speed, with Manning. The Sheriff is the all-time leader in passing yards and passing TDs, showing he's the best pure passer ever. But him and Moss together? Whoa boy, that would have been something. And number 1, Tom Brady and Jerry Rice. Rice is the best wide receiver ever. We saw him with Montana, but we wish we could have seen Rice play with the 5-time Super Bowl champion Tom Brady. Tommy Terrific broke records with Moss, but Rice was better than Moss, so think about that. Most will tell you that Brady is the GOAT. Almost everyone will tell you that Rice is the best receiver ever. So how about a couple of GOATs working together? Luckily for non-Patriots fans, Brady and Rice were never meant to be as a duo, so we can only imagine what these two would have done on the same team. What other quarterback/wide receiver combos would have been great to see? Join us in the comments section below. If you liked this video and learned a thing or two, clicking the like button helps us out a ton and we appreciate it. If this is your first time coming around to Total Pro Sports though, subscribing is a great idea because we put out videos like this every single day. But as always, thanks for watching and we'll see you guys next time.